And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackler? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the ready. Ready, go.
Throwing here is Hall. And that one too wide and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it, and the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Ready?
Back to throw, Hall. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Young again. He's got a man. That's Marshall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Hall, and they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Yellow. Black shot. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Ready,
so from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set.
Here's Hall. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
Young off the bootleg. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Now it's Hall. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, set.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Set.
Young on 3rd down. side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
On the ball.
Hall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hall. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Hall to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go play action. Young. He'll buy some time right. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd down, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and 4?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On the set.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
52. Cut.
It'll be Young again. Steps. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hall. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Hall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Ready up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ultra. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
On the double.
Throwing here is Hall. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing.
Here we go.
Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Back. Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Here's Chandler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Rail. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw, Hall. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Eagle blue. Set.
Back to throw. Hall. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Now Chandler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hall. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
White. Slide through. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Cut.
Young on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right.
Young now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Red,
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Get the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Field, black. Ready?
Here's Hall. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down?
6, mega. Black ultra. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Come on, set. Blue striker. Hurry, hurry.
Now it's Hall. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Red, yellow.
Hall. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Hall to throw it. It is incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Hall. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Drill green. Set.
Looking to throw. Hall. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That throw by Young incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he landed just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Set. Ready. Fury. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Trouble, 38.
And a yard at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hall. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Ready,
he's
play.
been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Nailor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Ready.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set. Set, go.
Right back to Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bet.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hall. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Down to the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Slide through.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ready.
To throw again, Hall. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smash, red. Hut.
Hall now on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Set, ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Steal, black.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green jacket. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the double.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Set.
Now Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Set.
Young on 3rd down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
5, 6.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Throwing here is Hall. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Back to throw, Hall. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Here's Hall. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hall. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 27 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pass complete to Addison. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Hall from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. Blaster, stay. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Got it. Ready.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Ready, break.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.